In this tutorial, we want to look at how to use the 3D boxes tool in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0, so I used it to draw this box here. Now let's start by going for it, and then we try to draw in the circle, see what comes out of it. So we get something like this. I have some stroke there. I will remove it because of what I did before. Where how do I know that? Because I saw some stroke here. And let's first of all open the fill and stroke dialog box that I have here. You can open it by going to objects and then you go to fill and stroke, and this pops up. Okay, so now when you draw this, these things here, the red lines are more or less the red lines are the x-axis, this is the y, and this is the z, and this defines the width. So you can change the width by sliding it through here. Normally, let's see here, I have everything in parallel now, but normally the 3D box or the 3D boxes or box in general, normally it's used for perspective. So in case, look here, if I take the parallel away, maybe when you drew it, you did not even have its parallel. Depends on what choices you have here. You will see that this gives us some kind of perspective if you don't have its parallel, in such that when you move it, look, you get the thing in perspective form, like in perspective in the x-axis. In the same way, unfortunately, look, let's take the parallel from let's take the parallel, let's make this parallel again and take the parallel from the y-axis. The y-axis normally is never converging, so it's always like the height, it's represents the height, and the height is always like this. It's not really converging, as you can see in the z and in the x. Now in the same light, let's go here and do this. You see this converges to the end here, so you can just go up to the end there. So that's what I mean by it's converging. This converges the x if we take the parallel away, this also converges to a point there, more or less, but the y doesn't, and you can adjust them by just sliding along their lines. Now I would just, to get everything in parallel, you can just do something like this. Maybe first of all I make this, so I make this like this and like that, so it's not like very big, more or less, and then I would make everything parallel. Then you get something like this. You can adjust it a bit. Let's adjust it a bit to get something like a square, more or less, not a cube, not exactly, but anything, something that looks almost like a cube, more or less. We use our imagination a bit. Okay, now let's say that you've drawn something like this and you want to color it. First of all, this is in a group, so let's select, you go for your selection tool. You see that this is in a group, so if I try to color it, let's say I choose this color, you see it colors everything. That's not what we want, because then it makes it more like a polygon, more or less. So what you need to do is, I go back here, what you need to do is that you need to go to objects and ungroup. Now when you ungroup it, click here, and then you see that it has different compartments. So let's see here, you see you can you can remove them and you have different compartments. I'll put everything back together, and now I would give, you can give it a stroke by coming here and come to the stroke, select it first of all, and then when you come here, the stroke paint, you can give it some stroke paint. So we press stroke paint, and then we go to the stroke style, and then maybe we increase it to 0.3 millimeters more or less. Now we have a stroke here, and you can use any color at all you like. I think I use the gray color, so you can go to shift and then choose any. I think this works, or let's use the 50% gray more or less. Okay, and then now we can go on and color it as we wish, or color it. Let's draw something like a rectangle so we can put it on. First I'll select this and move it here a bit so that we have space, and then I go for my rectangle to draw a rectangle more or less. Let's give it maybe this color here. Yes, and then we go for our selection tool and we select this and put it on this, and then we move it up so that it's a ray selection on top so we can see it. Now we give this color here, for instance, or I think it was a darker color. Maybe this would do, or we can give it as well this color. Yes, I think that was it. And then this, we give it more or less this color, and this, the top part, we give it this color, and then you can create something like this. So this is how you can use the 3D boxes tool in Inkscape. Please help me by subscribing to my channel, and please come again. And if you have any comments or questions, don't feel free to write. I'll try to answer. Thank you. Bye.